could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
We are here in Tampa. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Irving. Buccaneer first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. Working out of the gun. Mayfield rolling to his right. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. Accepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they...
45-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
3rd down and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3-and-out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Yellow. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he couldn't quite get there.
It's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mahomes fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Hunt. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points will be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Patrick going to change the play. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
P-Ryan is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Alert, 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 alert.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brent.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leo Chanel. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll roll him out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Samaje Perine with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Mayfield looks to throw. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And again, it's Mayfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.